Hello, this is Crypto Neptune, and I'm on to talk about some new developments within the PulseDRIP ecosystem and what we can expect within the next couple of weeks. Remember, nothing I say is financial advice, and you should always do your own research. And a huge shout out to the PulseDRIP community, and a huge shout out to the PulseDRIP content creators. I see all of you, and definitely a salute to the PulseDRIP content creators. So, the first thing, a free faucet will be given out. All you have to do, come over here, follow PulseDRIP, right? Follow this page here. Make sure you give a like to this video, this AMA that was held yesterday. Give a retweet because they have to get, Eric and Matt basically said, in order to give out the free faucet that they want to give out, we need to get this to 100 retweets, right? So make sure you do that and leave a comment. Simple as that. Leave a comment and then they'll pick a person in the PulseDRIP community to give a free faucet. So I just wanted to start off with that news, and potentially one of you could win a faucet. Now, getting over to the quick snapshot. So we already talked about the cross-chain swap, but the goal of it is just to have an easy swap and an easy onboard, right? We've already kind of talked about that, but essentially it could potentially easily onboard other people from different platforms, or potentially they can come over and just come to our cross-chain swap and use it, right? TDRIP. TDRIP is a new token that will be introduced to the system, and it will support H2O. So give like a boost to H2O, and then in turn give a boost to PDRIP. So TDRIP being introduced into the system is definitely bullish. Treasury bills. So this is kind of what this thing is right here. So Treasury bill is essentially a passive income NFT, right? We've seen the success with the NFTs that this team has created with the PulseDRIP faucet, right? So how it's going to work is you're going to enter in with PLS, right? So in order to get a Treasury bill, you will enter it in with PLS, just kind of how you do with H2O, right? And in turn, it'll give you a Treasury bill, which is an NFT, and it will allow you to earn TDRIP. So TDRIP, it sounds like it's not going to be a tradable token. In order to get TDRIP, you would need to get a Treasury bill. That's kind of how they're going to work this within the ecosystem, right? And with the Treasury bill, just like in the real world, you can set the terms of your Treasury bill. Like, for example, you can get an APR for 4 weeks up to 120%. And then you can have an APR up to a year for X amount of percent. The team didn't specify like how much the Treasury bill would be for like a year, but it's kind of neat that they have this functionality. You can have a Treasury bill with a shorter lifespan, or you can have a Treasury bill with a longer lifespan. And it sounds like when you first buy the Treasury bill, it's going to be at a discount. And then it's going to grow to a bigger value, if that makes sense. So definitely bullish to see the Treasury bill. Now, with the Treasury bill, like I said, it's a tradable NFT. But here's the catch. The team is considering trying to find out from the community whether they want the Treasury bill to be built on Ethereum or have it built on PulseChain, right? So leave me a comment below your thoughts where you think that the Treasury bill should be built on, which platform. With the Treasury bill, the reasoning behind them saying that they want to consider building it on Ethereum is the amount of money on Ethereum. With Ethereum, there are people that just absolutely wail into projects, and it'll get additional eyeballs that would not have originally been in PulseDRIP into the ecosystem, right? And we've seen the team's success with building on other platforms, right? We've seen what the success they've done with the kitchen sink, and shouts out to the Drip Network, but kind of building this for the Drip Network on BSC, right? And it's up over 8.5 million drip, I believe, that's currently in this contract, and a heck of a lot of drip that's been burnt. But you understand the point there. And also, here is the amount of money that has been bridged into PulseChain from Ethereum. So that's 85 million bucks that has been bridged over from Ethereum over to PulseChain. So you get the idea of the amount of money that is over on Ethereum. Now, there's some other people that had in the community that basically said no, they'd rather have it built on PulseChain because of the gas fees and stuff like that. But you have to remember, the Treasury bill is something that's not going to be easily flipped every 2 seconds, right? With the Treasury bill, you have set terms, right? So you're going to be interacting with it maybe once, maybe twice a year, right? Or a few times a year, right? It's not like you're going to be actively trading it like day in and day out because of the set terms, if that makes sense, right? So that's why they said the Treasury bill would be attractive on Ethereum because it's not as easily tradable. And also the different NFT projects. What was it? Board Yacht 8 Club. How a massive of a run that NFT collection went on, and all those other NFT projects went on. But could be a good opportunity to onboard some fresh capital into the ecosystem. But again, I don't know. Maybe they should build on PulseChain. So leave me a comment below which platform you would like to see them build Treasury bills for the ecosystem, right? And then with PDRIP, it is a governance token, which gives you access to the DAO, right? So it sounds like when you get it doesn't matter the amount of PDRIP that you have, right? They're going to have a set amount that you're going to need to get into the DAO. But let's say you get into the DAO and somebody has more PDRIP than you, they're not going to be able to sway the vote of different community initiatives or different things for the roadmap, if that makes sense. Your vote will count the same as their vote. So that's definitely bullish to see there as well. So that was a kind of a quick snapshot. And the price of PulseDrip is $19.60, right? And here's the price of H2O. We're at 15 cents. And then here's the price of PLS, which has been on a nice run over the last day, 406412, right? And for me, I went ahead on and purchased here's where I'm sitting. I purchased me a second faucet. So I now have Neptune and I now have Pluto. So I have these two faucets here. And so why didn't I pick the name Pluto? Because honestly, Crypto Neptune sounded a lot better than Crypto Pluto, if that makes sense. And there's some question of whether or not Pluto is a planet. But, that's, kind of a fun theory here or there. But you get the point. I went ahead on and got me a second faucet because for me, if these faucets last for a couple of years into the bull run, then I'll be setting pretty in the long term. That's kind of the way I thought about it. And also, the faucets 1 through 1300 will be at that 365% APR. So that's why I went ahead on and did it. So I got me a second faucet, feeling pretty good about that. Here's where I'm kind of looking at with my bonds. The bonds are quickly accumulating, right? Getting 66.83 per day, right? So this is, 114 bucks. That's kind of built up to. So we'll see how that goes. The Garden TVL is up over 900K, I want to say. Here's where I'm sitting in my positions. Not big positions in the Garden, but it's contributing to the ecosystem. Those fees help support the platform and kind of go from there. So for me, that's it, right? That's it. The roadmap is looking pretty good for PulseChain. And we will see how this goes forward. For the most part, the AMA yesterday was pretty upbeat. The community liked it for the most part. So let's see if this continues to move in a positive direction. Community sentiment, kind of goes on that change, but definitely a good move by the team to, offer up a free faucet to someone in the community. And they also did airdrops too. They did airdrops to a couple of individuals in the community as well. So they got those yesterday, I want to say. So, but definitely getting community feedback seemed to kind of steer the live stream in a positive light because people like that. They like to be able to kind of voice their opinions, and people definitely shout out their opinions on what they would like to see with the project in the future. So for me, that's pretty much it. Thanks for listening, and thanks for stopping by.